The governor has yet to call a special session to address gun safety in the wake of the Catholic school tragedy at Annunciation. But today, lawmakers are meeting to discuss gun violence prevention. Barrett Leone sat in on the Senate committee hearing. She joins us from St. Paul with the latest. Barrett.
Well, Shayla, the tragedy at Annunciation is still on the hearts and minds of so many folks here in Minnesota, mainly the question of how do we prevent something like this from happening again. So this morning, senators from across the aisle are coming together to discuss options and to hear directly from folks impacted by gun violence. Now, this committee meeting, this working group, is composed of 6 DFL senators and 5 Republican senators. It's taking a look at gun violence prevention proposals from senators and stakeholders, from banning assault-style weapons to safe storage and violence prevention research funding. Lawmakers are looking at potential bills to put in a bipartisan package. This morning, we heard from city, state, and faith leaders. We also heard heartbreaking testimony from Annunciation parents and first responders.
Undoubtedly, there will be another mass shooting, and more kids will die. If you think it won't hit your community and someone you love, think again. It is up to our lawmakers to decide what type of weapon the next mass shooter is armed with.
You don't need data. You don't need research. What you need to do is to look into the eyes of my 7-year-old at night. And she looks at me and tells me she can't go to sleep because she's afraid there's a shooter in the house.
Astoria was literally praying next to one of her best friends who was murdered in cold blood by this monster.
Now, this is not an official Senate session. Again, it's a working group. And the work done here, we're told, will either be done for a special session or for the 2026 legislative session. Again, we are still waiting at this time for the governor to call a special session. And this group will meet again on Wednesday.
All right, and we'll see what comes out of that later meeting this week. Our Barrett Leone reporting.